What's up, guys? This is Alex from Double Move Sports, and today I'm going to be breaking down Austin Ekeler and telling you why he is a top 12 running back in fantasy football for the 2020 season. Let's jump right in. Austin Ekeler is one of the most polarizing players in fantasy football for the 2020 season. First, let's take a quick look at his 2019 stats. On the ground, he had over 500 yards and 3 touchdowns. And through the air, he had 92 receptions for almost 1,000 yards and 8 receiving touchdowns. This made him the running back 4 in full PPR formats in 2019. And a fascinating stat about Ekeler's season is that he actually would have still been a top 12 running back last year in PPR with only his receiving stats. So we all know Austin Ekeler is an elite receiving running back, but the question is, looking towards 2020, what is this offense going to look like for Austin Ekeler without Melvin Gordon there and without Phillip Rivers there? What we do know is that Ekeler was elite with or without Melvin Gordon on the field in 2019. Over the first 4 weeks of the season, when Ekeler had the backfield to himself with only Justin Jackson, he was the running back 2 in full PPR formats. When Melvin Gordon shared that backfield with him over the last 12 games of the season, Ekeler was running back 5 over that stretch, so he was elite either way. He averaged 6 receptions a game with or without Gordon on the field, but he did see a reduction in carries from 14 to 6 when splitting time with Melvin Gordon. As we all know, Melvin Gordon is now a Denver Bronco, and he leaves behind 162 carries and 55 targets on this Chargers offense. In addition to that, Ekeler got a 4-year, $24.5 million contract extension, so I have no doubt they have big plans for Ekeler in this offense moving forward. A couple things working against Ekeler are that, one, Phillip Rivers is gone. He loves checking the ball down to the running back. He actually threw it to the running back more than any other quarterback in 2019, and this offense is going to be led by some combination of Tyrod Taylor and Justin Herbert in 2020. When Herbert is playing, I have no doubt that a rookie quarterback is going to lean on that running back position for checkdowns to get easy completions and yards as he gets worked into an NFL system. And Tyrod Taylor actually throws the ball to the running back more than people give him credit for. His last season as a full starter was in 2017 with the Buffalo Bills, and the Bills had the 6th highest percentage of passes to the running back position that season. LaShawn McCoy was their lead back and finished with 59 receptions on the year, which is not too bad. In addition, like I mentioned before, Melvin Gordon is vacating 55 targets in this Chargers backfield. I don't think those targets are going to be split up between Ekeler and the other guys in this offense. I think the most likely scenario is that those 55 targets just evaporate because of lower volume, with Tyrod Taylor and Justin Herbert leading the charge. Another knock on Ekeler this year is that Justin Jackson is still there, and the Chargers drafted Joshua Kelly in round 4. Well, Justin Jackson last year, without Melvin Gordon in the lineup, only averaged 6 carries per game and 2 receptions per game. To me, that is true backup running back workload. I think Jackson could get somewhere around 8 to 10 touches per game this season, which does not concern me in the slightest about Austin Ekeler's workload. And about Joshua Kelly in round 4, yes, he's a bruiser. He might take some of that Melvin Gordon goal line work, but Ekeler is trusted around the goal line and can get it done near the end zone. I don't think they're just going to take the ball out of Ekeler's hands inside the 5, inside the 10, and give it to a rookie they drafted in the 4th round. So I do think that limits some of Ekeler's upside with rushing touchdowns, but he still should be able to increase the number that he put up last season. So to close out, I'm going to flash my 2020 projections for Austin Ekeler on the screen here. On the ground, I have him going up by about 45, 46 carries to 178. The rushing yardage and touchdowns also go up. And through the air, I actually have his numbers coming down. I have him for 22 fewer receptions than last season, 400 fewer yards, and 4 fewer touchdowns. He is my running back 10 in full PPR formats. And if he is able to put up these numbers in 2020, he would have been the RB8 last season in 2019. So the sky is the limit for Austin Ekeler. I think these numbers are very, very conservative for what he can do in this offense this season. And I actually would not be surprised to see him repeat as a top 5 running back, but for now, I feel comfortable with him as a true top 12 running back 1 in 2020. Let me know in the comments below whether or not you agree with my take on Austin Ekeler, and let me know which player you would like to see me break down next. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button. We have a lot of content coming for you throughout this entire season. Again, this is Alex from Double Move Sports, and we'll see you next time.